What's going on, everybody? Today's video is a little review of RAIDOU Remastered. It's not very big world on here. Like if you're thinking of something like Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, it's not like that. It's a smaller area. First thing you want to know is once you've been someplace, you can hit O1 and go back to it. So like whenever you're just exploring and doing stuff, try to make it a point to go in wherever you come across. That way when you get there, or you gotta go there in the store, you can just warp back. Basically there's the regular world, and then there's the dark world, which the dark world is where you fight demons and shit at. That reminds me, I gotta talk to this dude to get something. Get my... Damn, I need one more. One more and I'll be able to get the third thing. Anyway, if you got the DLC, or the deluxe version that came with the DLC, you can get specialty items. I'll show you. Power is for levels. It's the grimoires. Thin ones give you 25% experience to the next level, and thick grimoires are an instant level up. Wealth is sellable items that sell for money, obviously, and then indulgences is a stat incense. They'll raise your stats. The best thing to do if you do that and you want to rush your level up, get over level, I think 20. Get to 20, because the enemies are level 10 up to like the third square of it or something, and then you'll run into level 30 Matamas, so you need to be level 40 for those. But whenever you get in a fight, so you can just, if you're 10 levels over the enemy, instead of having to fight them, you can just hit square and it'll instantly kill them, and you'll get the experience and the item drops from it. And I'll show you the combat. If you never played this game, it's not turn-based like the other games are. This one is actually action, and you have two demons with you. You hit square for your regular sword attack. Triangle is a strong sword attack, but it doesn't generate mag. Mag is what your demons use to cast skills. Your skills are on a timer. They have a countdown. You use them once, and then you gotta wait 7 minutes. It depends on the skill. I think the average is like 25 seconds or something like that. Whereas some of them are like 40. I think the longest one is like 45 or 50 seconds, something like that. And I'll show you some skills you'll want to get. You get on some of your weapons whenever you get to episode 2 maybe? Episode 3? I can't remember. You'll unlock the sword alchemy of the Gumanin, and then you can make your swords. That's something they changed from the original, as best I can remember. On the original, when you upgrade a sword, you couldn't see the actual weapon tree. But on this one, it actually shows the weapon tree. And you can't make all the weapons in one go. There's like 4 of them that you can only get in New Game Plus. I don't know what to tell you. But one good skill that I keep, especially if you have high level demons that early on in the game, kinda, it's magnetized. It'll refill 50% of your mag. You hit circle to dodge, which I suck at dodging. And there's skills you can do. Get one to do it. They killed it before I ever got it. It's called demon banging, I think. If you do a proper dodge, or which the game tells you what all you can do to activate it. One's like breaking an enemy's guard or stuff in a certain way, or something like that. it'll pop up for about, I don't know, two seconds or so. And it'll say hit square and X at the same time. It says it's like a 2-second window. Maybe longer. The game will slow down for a second, and then you can do that, and it does a lot of damage. It's a good attack. There's a trophy for killing like 50 enemies or something like that with it. One thing I would recommend is that you recruit whatever demons you can as you're going along, but before you use them, get their loyalty maxed out, because as your loyalty goes up, it increases your summoner rank, and typically you just get titles for it. It serves no purpose other than, you know, title. See, this is my demon commander. But you can change it. Like every time it levels up, it gives you some more titles. But the big thing is that it gives you every, I don't know how many levels, but you get more tubes, so you can hold more demons. Like, I've got 24. I don't know if that's as high as it goes. I think that's as high as it goes. Some of them are related to the story when you get them, whereas some are based on your summoner rank. I'll show you the Guma Den.
Welcome.
This is where you fuse your demons. I was like the reversed, because then you can see what you're getting, instead of having to mix and match until you get what you want. But and then you have the Devil Chart, which is basically the compendium of this game. But they added a premium Devil Chart, which allows you to have multiple versions of the same demon, and then you can buy more slots.
Yes.
But I've never used it. I've had no purpose for it. I don't know. And then treatment will heal your stuff. Anyway, sword alchemy. When you start off, you've only got the axe, spear, and sword tree. In New Game Plus, you unlock these. One thing I would recommend getting is get this one, because it teaches you magnetize, which it's a skill you can use that'll fill up half your mag, and then you gotta wait like 45 seconds or some shit for it to recharge. Zeal is another good one that cures all ailments, and put Zeal on your party for whatever long. My favorite one is this one, Menacing Blade. It does a lot of damage. It says it's a medium physical attack, but it hits lots of times, and it's a really wide area. Like, if it just about fills up the whole from left to right on the field that you're fighting in. Just about. It hit everything in front of you. It's very good. Another thing that's good is like this one has resist fire and electric. This is a good one too. 20% of damage taken restores mag. With that equipped, you just about never run out of mag if you're constantly hitting shit. This one's good because it revives you with half your HP, but there's a item you get from the DLC that also automatically revives you with full health. I think you only get like 10 of them, and I don't know where else you get them from. There's resist ice and force, and then this one, yeah, this one's resist physical. I think that's all the resistance ones. But if you're going for the trophy to unlock all the weapons, you might as well get all of them anyway. And you can actually get, there's one trophy for getting all of his combat skills, and for that it doesn't mean all of those, the green skills. It means just the actual combat skills, like Empty Wave, Menacing Blade. I don't think there's any more right there. Magnum Bullet. Wait, actually I don't know if Magnum Bullet counts. Probably not. Yeah, just combat skills, like Heat Wave. I think that's it. There wasn't really any more I used. I mean, I used all the resist skills. This is a good one too. Reduces demon mag consumption. Whenever you get high level demons or high level skills on your demons, they use a lot of mag.
Keep bringing.
Anyway, as far as the game, it plays just like the original did. If you play the original, they changed stuff. Like for one, there's no armor. I mean, yeah, armor, ammo on this game. On the original game, you could get
Very well.
you could get different ammo for your gun, but on this one you don't. You just have your gun. And I don't really remember how it's. I played it when it first came out, back in fucking 04 or whenever this game came. Not wasn't 04. It's probably 06, 05 or 06. I don't know. It was somewhere around there. But I played it then, and I don't remember the gun system being the same as it is now. But I know you had ammo on the original game, and you don't have ammo on this one.
Help!
So they were in the Dark Realm.
I'll show you the gun thing. You just hold down L2. And the cool thing about the gun is when you shoot an enemy a few times, it'll freeze it in place. So if you have enemies that move around a lot or run, some you won't let you just beat on them. But that's how you freeze them in place where you can attack them. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so because if you want to platinum the game, you're gonna have to go through the game completely twice, because you can't unlock the hard. You have to beat the game and unlock the hardest difficulty, and then there's a trophy for beating it on the hardest difficulty, motherfuckers. And like usual, there's one for unlocking all the demons, and the thing with that is, much like Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, there's a couple demons that you can only get via fusion accident. So there's that. And the problem is that, if I'm not mistaken, they're all the same demon. It's just different versions of the same demon. So what I do, all the ones that I've got, that's why I've got 3 legions over there in my. That's why I've got these 3 legions right here, because they're all different versions. I think there's 4 or 5 altogether. I don't remember. I think there's 5. But yeah. So if you know, when you have it in your inventory, you can't use it. So on a fusion accident, you kind of control which one it gives you. And of course, the best way to do that is the fusions on a full moon. Of course, these return you, like the ones in the level will return you to that part. So this is Harumi Cho, so this one will take me to Harumi Cho, but the one over here doesn't. It takes you back to the Nameless Shrine. So if you want to go back to that particular area quicker, make sure you go through the right exit. Like I still haven't gotten the trophy for leveling my another thing, I don't see any of them. I'll show you some in a minute. Yeah, these walls you have to send your demon through. And each of your demon is, you want to have a bunch of demons anyway, because they all have skills.
Your turn.
So they, like, Vishnu's got inspect. Sometimes on your map you'll see like a red dot on your map. It's an inspect point. If you use inspect there, it'll make an item show up on the ground. Problem is, once you find the item there, the red dot doesn't disappear. So be a pain to remember where you've done it at. But ain't nothing but a chicken wing. But there's different ones for different things, and then there's like, you'll meet people in the levels that like you'll need cooldown or lure or
Let's go.
what's the other one? Ignite, just different skills. Anyway, you use those skills, and sometimes you just get information from them, and then there's like other things you'll need it for. Like there'll be missions in the story that you need. You need to use something to get the right information from somebody or whatever. I'll do the spirit blade. It's random what he does every time. Sometimes he's using the spear, sometimes he's using the sword, sometimes he's using the axe. It just depends. But it always hits everything. And you can change your skills. equip in battle, like start and go to your summoner skills, and then you can swap out whatever you want to use. So same way with these skills, you can swap them out in battle, just like you can. And you can command your demons to use whatever attack you want them to use, or heal you, or just whatever you want them to do. Or you can use summon to change what you're using. Just, you know, whatever you need to do. It's actually pretty cool. Excuse me. I recently quit smoking after smoking for like 20 years. I quit about a week ago. Haven't had a cigarette in over a week. No good. But yet my coughing's gotten better. But sorry about that. Anyway, back to the. Yeah, see, he's one. You read his mind. And it'll automatically switch to the demon that's got the skill. Thankfully, you don't have to switch demons each time you want to do something. Yeah, see, these guys will give you a reward if you do whatever their thing is. Like his was read mine. I don't know if this one's got one. And then there's stuff you can use on the. I'll show you. Yeah, his is read mine too. And he'll give you something. Like I said, you want to try and keep demons with every type of skill with you, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Like I say, you need cooldown for this, and it'll right-ho. They'll freeze the water. I think this is like the only instance of where you actually used it to traverse someplace. One thing I will say, and I'm not 100% on it, but like, to get the like all the enemies drop all the stuff you need to make the weapons, except for there's a few, like 4, no, it's more than 4. Like each of the end weapons, entry weapons, except for like I think maybe 1, require special items that you can only get at the very end of the game. They're in the last dungeon that you find, but everything else you get from enemies. And one way to get the items is pretty much, how I'll put it, you can't get the items early, except if the enemy that, or the demon you have in your inventory, if it's a high enough level, it will give you that level item. So like one of the items, I think I've got some. Hold on. See, right now all I can get is steel and bronze. But see, I've got a silver. I've got 2 silver of this one from something in my like. And whenever your demons level up, they'll can give you stuff. So I mean, it's not like the best way of doing it, because you can't control what they're going to give you. Usually it's a skill book or something like that, but they can give you the items. And then another thing is, whenever you fuse demons in the Gumadin, if they're I'm stupid, I messed up, but I don't know what that was. Anyway, when you fuse them for Gumadin, if their loyalty is maxed out, I don't know if you can control. I know if there's 2 demons that the loyalty's maxed out on, it'll pick one of them and they'll leave you a letter that may or may not have an item in it. It just depends. Or it may or may not have the item you want in it. And I don't know for sure if it does it every time. I know if you have 2 enemies that are, 2 demons that are loyalty maxed out, one of them is going to give you a letter every time. I assume it would work if you had like the one you wanted to get the item from. If it was maxed out and you fused it with something that wasn't maxed out, you could control which one you got the letter from, but you can't control what items they give you. So I don't know if that'd be worth the trouble of trying to get the in-game items early. I mean, I don't know if it'd be the. I don't know if it'd be worth the trouble. It seems like it'd be tedious as hell. But I mean, you know, it's worth a shot, I guess. Really gave me some medicine. Cheap bastard. Anyway, I didn't roll it. I'm always hitting the wrong way. Start to pull up this one. I'm always keeping Vishnu, or not necessarily Vishnu, any demon that's got inspect. I keep them out, just so whenever I'm exploring, I can use it to find the items. Another useful ability is sneak. Sneak. There's enemies that, I mean, demons can get into certain places. It's usually to get items, but only certain ones can fit, so you have to have sneak. I know there's one story thing where you're having to investigate these little spots, and you have to have sneak. There's a few things happening, and then like the last dungeon, there's teleporters that will teleport you to certain places depending upon what the demon's skill is, because you can't teleport there yourself. The teleport won't act for you. Anyway, another thing is the case file. This is your side missions, and they're all really fucking easy, except for like the ones like fighting Beelzebub. That one can be a pain in the ass just because you have to fight Beelzebub. And I think you have to complete them in the when you get them. Like, you can't put them off until the next episode. Some of them you may be able to, but some of them I think, like this guy, I think he's not there if you wait until the next episode. I think he didn't matter. Right-ho! Anyway. So yeah, be sure to do those as you get them. Besides, they give you useful items and just different things. Like I said, it's definitely worth doing them. Besides, there's a trophy for doing all of them, and again, you can't get the trophy until New Game Plus, because you don't get this one, number 45, until New Game Plus. But if you did all the other ones, whenever you complete this one, you'll get the trophy as soon as you complete it. It keeps track of all that shit, so you don't have to worry about having to redo everything if you don't want to. So that's definitely a plus. As far as remembering stuff on this game, it's pretty easy. Just go to your detective journal. This is where all your tutorial stuff is at. But the first option tells you what you're doing right now. So if you checking your objective. So like if you put the game down for a little while and then come back to it later and don't remember what you were doing, just go here. Another thing is the game will always show you where to go. I'm going the wrong way. There. See the orange arrow? It shows you where to go.
Come.
And it always shows you where to go. Like it'll
Let's go. Let's go.
Like whenever you need to go to, god damn it, fucking dolls. It always has a little icon. So like you need to go to another area, it'll show you which way to go in the map you're in to get to whatever area you're going to.
So he must be what?
Why you're surprised by being attacked by the fucking doll? Everyone you've seen so far always ends up attacking you. Except for those 6, but they don't count.
So, devil summoner.
Drag live.
Everything's good. Except.
Fuck you. You try to kill me. Got something for you. I'm only at level 60. I need to level up the rest of the way just to get my life higher. Like I said, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and even at level 60, like I think the only stat of mine that's not maxed out is luck, and it's like at like 30. I think they max out at 40. And I think it's like 35 or 32 or something. That's the devil blade or whatever it's called. I didn't know I'd be able to show you one. I'm horrible at getting them to, like, if an enemy shoots a spell at me, I'm pretty good at dodging and causing it to happen. But up close, I suck at doing them. My dodge skills suck. I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped at some of the later bosses and have to get good. Actually pay attention to what I'm doing, but in the meantime, maybe okay.
Really? So we can finally go back
The
home?
bottom line is, if you like, it gets a little repetitive as far as the combat goes, because you're really limited to what you can do. Like, you know, you have your light and heavy sword attacks, dodge, you can jump, but it really don't serve
That's
much
great
purpose.
news.
But
Oh, thank you so much.
and you have your different
Now we
skills.
can
You get
deliver
you
our
one for each
cargo
element.
safely.
You can get I think there's 2 almighty skills you can get that you can use, like Mega Delone, and I don't remember what the other one is. And then there's, what's the other one?
It looks like the sailors.
And then there's the physical skills. I think that's it. And then there's all the skills that are passive that you can decide how you want to set up your character. Like I said, I went with the resistances, and I don't know, it worked good for me. Anyway, that's all I got. Like I said, it's a good game. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm playing through the second time to get all the trophies, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I highly recommend it if you like the Shin Megami Tensei games, even though it's not turn-based like most of them are. And, well, it's not tactical like the Devil Survivor games either, but it's not turn-based, it's action, which makes it interesting. They made a lot of changes to the original, and I would have gone over all of them, but honestly, it's been 20 years since I played the original, or whenever it originally came out, so I don't remember it well enough to say, oh, well, they added this, oh, well, they changed this, oh, well, they did this, oh, you know, so I really can't tell you. But if you've never played the original, this one's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, your first playthrough, you play on the easiest difficulty if you want. I think I played on whatever the middle one was. I can't remember, like Private Eye or whatever. It wasn't the hardest one available. It was like the one above that. I don't know. It wasn't the easiest, but it was like right in the middle. And it's a pretty decent challenge. I made it a point to do it without using the crap from the DLC to level up faster. I didn't use that until the end, and that was just because I wanted to get the best demons for my New Game Plus run, because I knew it was going to be the hardest difficulty. One thing to note, the only thing that carries over in the New Game Plus is your titles, your demon chart. I don't think what else. Your trophy progress, it carries over. Like say, I'm the only one not sure on is the weapons one. I don't know if I'll have to make all the weapons again or if that carried over. But I know the case file does, because I got the trophy for it when I did that 45 for Raiho. What the fuck you calling? I got that trophy whenever I finished that one. So I know those carry over. I know your combat ones carry over, because I didn't have the trophy for the Devil's Bane attack yet. You gotta kill like 50 demons with it. I know I got it, and I know damn well I hadn't done it 50 times in this New Game Plus, so I know that one carries over. But other than that, like your money doesn't carry over. The demons that you have don't carry over. Luckily, they're not that expensive in this game. I think like my Beelzebub was like level 91-ish, something like that. And he was like 9,000. So I mean, it's not very high. And if you have the DLC, you can do the money run in the training hall and get money get stuff to sell for money. You can do that really easily. And I wouldn't even if it was my first time through, I wouldn't consider it cheating, just because until you get used to the game, it can be difficult even on lower difficulties. You kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing. All in all, it's a good game. I would definitely say check it out. Hopefully they'll remaster the second one. I never finished that one. I never even played that one. I had it, but I never did finish the first one. On this one, the remaster was the first time I actually finished this game, so it's definitely worth checking out. Anyway, that's all I got. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take it easy.